We're stepping into the great outdoors, into our very own Expresso garden with Mr. Ben Getz. Dude, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
You dressed for the occasion, eh?
Absolutely.
I'm
what
a
a
little
weekend.
bit underdressed, eh? Jesus, chilly in Cape Town this morning.
Absolutely.
So listen, how's our garden been holding up through all of this?
To be honest, quite windswept. I've never seen this before. I mean, the nasturtiums have just been topped.
Wow.
I mean, they've kind of created a shelter for some of the other vegetables, but there's definitely a little bit of wear in the garden.
Exactly.
Some nice things showing up. We've got some turnips that are just starting. Last week I was here, didn't see anything. Turnips are already starting to poke out. Beautiful pink purple color, which I always look out for. I love that.
Yeah.
Celery and baby cabbages and leeks.
That's it.
So there's quite a lot of things looking good, but there's also a little bit of slugs and snail action
damage
and
as
wind.
well. Yeah. Right. But we're talking about spinach this morning. We cooked with it a little bit earlier on. So you're going to give us the rundown. First of all, let's talk about quickly about the different types of spinach that you can plant in South Africa, and also when is the best time to go about it?
Well, the beauty with spinach, my favorite actually is the Swiss chard, which we call spinach, but it's actually Swiss chard. You also get the bright light spinach, which is Swiss chard with like a pink and orange and purple and red veins, so they're really beautiful. And then you've got your various baby spinach varieties. My personal favorite is the chard. It's really hardy. It can be planted literally throughout the year.
Okay.
Of course, June, July, when it's really, really cold, they're not going to move much. They're not going to grow much, but they can be planted. And the other thing is that you get to harvest right throughout the season. I've got some Swiss chard in my garden that's a year old.
Wow,
and we're still harvesting from it.
Just keep harvesting.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. So what are some of the things that you need to take in mind, or to keep in mind when you do plant it, so you have a flourishing spinach garden?
Okay, well, as you can see, it's a leaf crop. I mean, it's literally just a leaf. So nitrogen's really important for healthy leaves. Also for this dark green color, the more nitrogen, the better. And
which obviously work into the soil.
Exactly, in an organic way, obviously, which as always, it's compost, but also compost which uses animal manures are high in nitrogen, so making liquid fertilizers, using horse manure if you have access to it, or cow manure, or even, of course, earthworm tea and earthworm castings, as I always mention, very important. They take care of themselves pretty much. Of course, slugs and snails will be a problem for any leaf crop if you don't keep on top of them. The baby spinach is a little bit more fragile, so it doesn't like too cold weather. You definitely need to feed it more often.
That's it. And also, I mean, you said it's a pretty hardy kind of plant to plant, but are they prone to any kind of disease that we should be aware of? Or not really? Not really.
I mean, if they're well fed, that, as I said, the main problem would be birds and slugs and snails.
Slugs and snails.
Yeah, very, very rare for any kinds of diseases. Aphids, sometimes red spider mite, but that's really if water is important. That reminds me is that if they do dry out, they'll firstly be bitter, they'll grow, they'll be smaller, they'll be quite shriveled, but also be susceptible to red spider mite and some other pests.
So take care of your soil, take care of the water needs, and you'll have a flourishing plant. Thank you so much, man. That's very, very nice. Always nice to have you getting give it a go. I mean, why not? Grow your own spinach, and I mean, it's such a healthy vegetable. It's a vegetable.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
And it's a great companion plant. Really can put it in, you know, we've got the leeks there. In fact, probably next week we'll plant some spinach in between the leeks. Really good companion plant. It's a must-have for any garden.
A must-have for any garden. Thank you so much. There you have it, all you need to know on spinach and planting and growing your own spinach at home right now, though. Time for a quick ad break. We need to go heat up, man. This is icy. We'll see you guys just now.